Hey everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, Dragon Age Origins, I played originally back, 10 years ago, when it came out on the Xbox? And so, I liked that game. I played the sequel to Dragon Age Origins, and I tried to forget that game. And so I never actually played Inquisition when it originally came out. And so I'm taking a look at it now on the PC. Very excited to get into it from the things I've heard and the little bit that I've watched. If you're new to the channel, I like to take my time and really explore games like this. And I like to learn about the world and the characters. I like to get immersed in the lore, the history, and just figure out what's going on in the world. I like to get into that as much as I can. And so I've seen a little bit of the introductory sequences, so I'm going to jump right in. I have a character in mind that I am going to create, so we'll talk through character creation and look at the options, but then I'm going to probably cut into where I built my character. Let's go ahead and jump into a new game. And yes, that did happen, and yes, it's important. So let's see, I'm going to go with a male character. We'll take a look at the different races real fast, so you guys know all the options we can go with. I'm going to go with a human, and I'm going to go with the sword and shield, but we'll read through the options here. So humans are the most numerous and powerful race in Thedas. They are also the most divided politically and seem to thirst for conflict. Human characters receive a bonus ability point at the start of the game. Elves are a historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their lithe frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to range defense. Dwarves are short, stocky, and most spend their entire lives underground. Those exiled to the surface are often merchants or smugglers. Because dwarves have no connection to the Fade, they cannot be mages, but receive a 25% bonus to magic defense. And the Qunari. The Qunari are a race of horned giants who follow a strict religious text known as the, I'm going to pronounce this word incorrectly, we're going to go with the Qun. Those who have abandoned its principles are known as the Tel Vashoth, and often work as mercenaries. Qunari characters get a bonus 10% physical damage resistance. So we're going to go with human. And for the classes, you basically have a rogue, a warrior, or a mage. Now the rogue can use either a ranged weapon, a bow in this case, or dual wield. So rogues are fighters who rely on speed and agility rather than heavy armor, using skill and an advantageous position on the battlefield to deal incredible damage. They may get up close and personal with daggers or strike from a distance with arrows. The warrior, which is what I'm going to go with. Warriors are frontline combatants able to withstand incredible punishment in heavy armor. They are proficient in the use of two-handed weapons like mauls and greatswords, but may combine a smaller weapon with a shield for added defense. And then the mage. Mages channel magical power into spells capable of a wide range of effects, from debilitating opponents to protecting allies or unleashing devastating elemental energy. Those who wield magic are widely feared for their abilities and their rebellion against the Chantry. Their rebellion against Chantry control has left the land in chaos. So it's important if you're going to play a mage in this game that most people in the world are going to be afraid of you or not like you very much because of the events that are going on in the world. We are going to go with the warrior, and I'm going to start with the sword and shield, I think. I had also contemplated I may start with a two-hander. When I try to decide what I'm going to do in games like this, I try to think what I would actually do. That helps me with immersion. I'm not much of a stealth person at all. Anyone who's watched me play Metro knows that. Range, sometimes in some games I do like to do ranged. I actually shoot a bow for fun. So archer, yeah, I could do that, but I feel like for a game like this, I'm going to go with actually the two-hander and the heavy armor. That's what I feel the best about. Let's go on normal difficulty. For players interested in a balanced but challenging gameplay experience, the setting is recommended for most players. We may ratchet it up if it gets easy. I don't know that it will, but if it does, we will ratchet it up. For our background here, I did do some customization of the game world, so you could either import saves from Dragon Age 1 and 2, which I don't have, because, you know, a decade has elapsed. Or you can kind of go on their website and they have this world builder you could use to make choices to build your world. Basically all the choices you would have made in Dragon Age Origins and Origins 2. It wasn't Origins 2. In the first two Dragon Age games, instead of making them in the game, you basically make them in this cool timeline map. And that's on the website. So I did tweak some choices there. I don't think I deviated too far from the default world. But I did go ahead and customize the game world a little bit. But our background here that it starts us with, it says, as the youngest child of the Trevelyan noble house, you grew up in the free marcher city of Ostwick and have enjoyed a life of privilege. With close family ties to the Chantry and many relatives among the priesthood and the Templars, you were always expected to follow a similar path in service to the Maker, regardless of how you feel about the matter personally. Willing or unwilling, you were sent to the Chantry's Conclave to assist relatives who sought to make peace between the Templars and mages. It didn't go well. Okay, so we're headed to the Conclave, and we're there as part of a group of people put together to look for a way to have a peaceful solution with the violence that's happening between Templars and mages. But as we kind of saw in the opening there when we started the game with the big explosion, we're assuming that was the Conclave, and that's why things did not go well. And that's... so I could import my custom world state here, so we're going to do that. Alright, so this is the character customization. It is incredibly deep. You can basically make your character's face, hair, eyes, everything about their face and head any way you want. So too much customization, I found, leads to freakishly looking characters. So I have a character in mind that I'm going to go ahead and build, and then I'm probably just going to fade back in once I have that built, so you guys don't have to watch that process. And so here we are. This is what we are going with for character customization. We're going to accept changes. And we're going to rename. And so if I'm not mistaken, that's the hand that we used to grasp that woman or entity's hand who teleported us away. To where we ended up.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
That sounds pretty messed up. We saw that explosion in the opening sequence.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I cannot, actually. Aliens, my best guess.
Can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
Okay, so some dialogues give you the opportunity to respond emotionally to situations. When these opportunities appear, special icons will highlight the emotion tied to the response. So we could see sad, aggressive. That's aggressive. This is just confrontational or standoffish. I guess standoffish. Or we're confused. We're definitely confused. We don't know. We have no reason to know what happened to those folks.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the Ford Camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Okay, let's see it. What devastation have we unknowingly wrought? Unwittingly? I mean, we know about it now, so it's not unknowingly. Unwittingly wrought. What devastation? Well, that devastation.
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world.
So every time it pulses, we get jolted. Lovely.
Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Alright, well, what can we find out about what's going on? Firstly, what can I do exactly to stop this?
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
And do you still think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is. And you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence?
I do.
This is the only way.
It does seem like it, and I don't know what our plans were before this, but if we had plans, they have obviously changed since the demonic portals came. So, if we can help, we're gonna help.
I understand.
At least to
Then-
clear our name.
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, But we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Fair enough. So, a bunch of important people had been gathered at this conclave, and then we find ourselves in a strange place, and to escape we take the hand of a female entity, and then we end up teleporting / exploding into the conclave, killing everyone there, and causing these rifts to start opening in the skies, apparently all around the world, that are letting demons in. And we are clueless, as far as we know and can remember. We don't know yet what our role will be. Alright, so the Wrath of Heaven. Get to the rift with Cassandra. And she's following us, yes.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
The icon on the compass will indicate our quest destination. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Can't loot anything off these people. Probably sounds horrible. Press the menu. So here's our menu. We can get onto our quest map. And we can see that our objective is that way. We can zoom out. So typical RPG stuff. Right on. Let's take a look outside. And clearly we are headed this way. Towards the rift. And
It's the end of the world!
yeah, these guys might have the right idea to run away. I will say, for being a few years old, the game looks absolutely amazing. I'll say that. Oh, ouch, jeez. Okay, that's gonna get old.
The pulses are coming faster now.
Well, we need to shut this thing down.
The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
Okay.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the
entity
valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Yeah, okay, let's go. I just wanted to make sure we let her finish and learned everything we could about what she knows, so it doesn't seem like she knows anything more than what we have already learned. And so all this is just happening. Everything was normal. And then we came along. And now everything's being blown to hell. Sounds about right. Just call us the Harbinger of
Stay
Chaos.
behind me.
Yeah, no, that sounds like an idea, but hey. There we go. And so yes, we went with the two-hander starting weapon for the warrior class. That's a very large two-hander. Alright, right trigger to attack. And hold it down for continuous attacking. Alright, continuous attacking sounds about right. I have an ability on X and Y, it looks like. I'm sure we'll learn about that. Nice.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now.
Well, I mean, we could put it down. But what about when we need to pick it up again?
All right. Have it your way.
Wait.
Okay.
I cannot protect you.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
And I cannot expect you
After
to
the
be
whole, hey,
defensive.
stand behind me thing didn't work out. We can clearly handle ourselves.
I should remember you agreed to come willingly.
Press left
Take
button.
these potions. Maker
and
knows what we will face.
Select that to
Where are
consume
all
a
your
potion.
soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our...
Oh, left button. Okay. So there's our wheel for our... If we need a potion, we can pop it from here. I am not going to do that because I didn't take any damage, I don't believe.
now.
Alright, let's continue on a little ways. Oh, I see more landing. Does that mean that there's enemies spawning? Or just impacts? Oh, maybe both. Let's see, abilities. Abilities consume mana and stamina for powerful combat effects. Most abilities require time to pass before reuse, so a cooldown. Makes
There!
sense.
Watch out!
So I
If
guess...
we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
Okay. Well, if you tank them, I can flank them. Like this. And then we can use our X ability. Nice. So that was a slam ability we just did with X. What does Y do? Oh, it taunts. Okay, so the basic warrior taunt and some kind of slam attack. That was an AoE and it hit the area around us. So maybe grouping them up or letting her group them up. Getting behind them, laying down some slashes, and then slamming the ground like that. Maybe that is our tactic to be most effective. Because she's also melee, she's going to go in with the sword and shield and tank for us, it looks like. So we probably won't taunt unless we need to pull it off of a mage or another character later on. But it's very useful that we have a taunt. I see more enemies ahead. Let's just go right in here.
It attacks from a distance.
Okay, we are getting attacked from a distance. I'm going to break off and I'm going to go for that guy up top. He is shooting chaos bolts or something down. Yeah, now he's shooting them at us. Let's close this gap. Let's use this. There we go. And let's just keep laying into him. Excellent. And I'm assuming, did she take care of the one down here? Oh, she did. Oh, good job. I like her. She's very effective. Okay.
They're falling from the breach!
Yeah, there's more coming. Here we go. Let's switch targets here to this guy. Oh. There we go. I think that knocks them down as well. Anybody caught in that gets knocked down, and then they can't take an action for a minute. Alright, so we did take a couple hits. I don't think we're going to heal out of combat. I think we'd have to rest or something, or use one of our potions. We'll try to conserve our potions until we know how many potions we're going to be getting, if we can buy them somewhere easily, or if they're rare. Try not to use any. But that means probably dodging a little bit more. Oh, that was good. Oh, they used something on me that slowed me down. I was trying to figure out if I could do some kind of roll. It doesn't seem like I can roll to dodge or anything like that. Okay, let's loot. And now might be a time to go ahead and consume a potion to make sure that if we get into another combat, we're topped off.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Okay, yeah. If it's against demons, we'll help anybody who's not coming out of a demon portal. Oh, look at that. Alright. So let's get in there. Let's try to get over here. We can knock this one down. Oh, there we go. Oh, hi.
Quickly! Before more come through!
Okay, yep. That is something. That's one way to take care of a rift. Just grab our hand and put it on there.
What did you do?
Tingled a little.
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
Well, I didn't do anything either. I mean, I didn't do anything. Something happened.
You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know.
So I'm not
Here I thought
getting
we'd
away
be
from you
ass
guys
eating
anytime soon.
demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Okay, are you with the Chantry?
Are you with the Chantry, or...
Was that a serious question?
I don't know.
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
He has impressive chest hair. Nice chest hair. Oh, nice crossbow. Well, okay. That's one thing. Okay, well, pleased to meet you. Well, what now? Yeah, let's just stick with pleased to meet you.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh, I'm sure we'll become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if
I like
there are
him.
to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Oh, okay. So, yep. That makes sense. We had help that we didn't know about.
Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra,
That would be
you
ideal.
should know. The magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
Is that excited? That's excited? Very exciting. All right.
This way, down the bank.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
road ahead is blocked.
Uh-huh, definitely.
We must move quickly.
Oh yeah, real quick. Yeah, I mean, I like all the characters so far. I think they're all really well done and great. Having a lot of fun with this. I hope you guys are too. I am going to take a little break here. Let's see what's up next. When we come back, we are looking over here. Because Liliana is waiting at the forward camp closer to the breach. So we're going to meet her up there when we come back. Hope you guys are having a good time with this one like I am. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks so much for the support. Take care and wish me luck.